Hello, YouTube, and welcome back into part 2 of our Mali playthrough in Gathering Storm here. So we are at turn 41, and we really need to start expanding. Only 2 cities right now is a bit disappointing, but that is the way of the Mali, really. It's a bit of a slow start, but I wanted to talk briefly about how good our, actually a couple of things, how good our city-states are for us. I briefly mentioned this, but you get a 60% discount here. You can couple that with the 20% and democracy, you can get free units later. So that's a route we could go. And then Valletta is particularly good as well. Being able to buy city center buildings, which we don't produce very quickly, being able to buy those so with our faith gives us something else to do with our faith, especially since we're not going to go for like Jesuit education or anything like that. So we do want to turn this faith into something productive that could be great people. Speaking of great people, one of the things that we don't get penalized for is running projects. And so running merchant projects, once you get a couple Sugubas down, is a perfectly viable thing to do. Run those, buy builders, buy settlers, expand your empire that way. And then most of these either like give you more gold or a trade route, or like this one, even just getting the 100 faith and an extra luxury. Like we can put that faith to work. So those are particularly good for us. But yeah. So let's continue on here. We're 8 turns away from our golden age. There's our archery boost. That is what I was worried about. That really bums me out because we are fighting for a religion here. You have 2 going already, and then, or 2 gone already, rather. So we are going to have to fight for that. And we built their shrines. We're going to have 2 things to repair. Ugh. Oh, hi. Okay. I'm going to bring this scout up there, too. I need to kill this guy. You heal. All right, so 5 pop over here. We have 5 useful tiles. That's good. We have 3 mediocre, well, 2 good tiles and a mediocre tile.
When you find yourself in a...
All right, so we have to fix this. And then I can actually send this guy to help deal with this camp while you heal up. Keep an eye on that guy. All right, that camp got cleared, no big deal. See, I always prefer Alpine, and I gave this guy Ranger. Not that we'd be able to get through here, but still. That hill movement is super nice. Okay, so that gives us mining. We do want to discover iron. Getting an archer would help. Don't know how Montezuma is going to feel about us. He's friendly with everybody. Like I said, I'm considering kicking his butt with our unique knight. I think we come down here and improve the luxuries, even if we have to buy tiles for it. Is that right? Let's improve this. How fast are you getting this? 21 turns, but you're going to finish your monument. Then it goes boop, 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 maybe. See how that mine would give us a lot of gold. Improving the luxury would let us trade it. Yeah, let's send you down. And I think actually tech towards masonry. So I really do want the pyramids. So that's fine. Whoa, Valletta took care of that. Took care of that barb, no problem. Okay, so we do have this scout left. We have some undiscovered land over here, and we also thought that maybe there'd be a little treasure trove in here. We also haven't explored the full southern coast, but I do believe that this is the southern coast. So a couple of interesting places to send. I think I'm probably going to send you up to Valletta, though, and see what's going on up there. Not that we really want that land, but it's possible that we could grab a goody hut or 2. All right, that gets us through. Now, I would love to deny Norway his profit. One of the things that we could do is found a religion, take crusade, and then go conquer people with our cavalry. But that's a big commitment to your faith. And while we will have some faith, we won't have crazy faith. We'll have crazy gold and good faith. But I don't think it'll be crazy. One of the early targets here for us in the culture tree is scripture, so that we can double our holy site adjacency bonuses. That pairs really, really well with Dance of the Aurora. So those +6 holy sites become +12, and that's obviously super good. And then, of course, getting to medieval fairs. Or no, is it medieval fairs? I always forget where this one is. Where are you? Little policy that synergizes with my commercial hubs. Why don't I ever remember where you are? You guys are probably yelling at your monitors. Don't yell at your monitors. Your monitors didn't do anything wrong. Oh, guilds. Duh. Guilds. Okay. So yeah, getting to town charters as well. Now, this bottom half of the tree, I'm not used to traversing this early. We like to go for feudalism. Getting your builders with 2 extra charges is huge. But the first available second-tier government is monarchy. Now, it's a little heavy on the military policies for a typical game, at least as far as my tastes go. But what it would do is let us get the second-tier government building, which allows us to faith by units. And that's another interesting option for faith expenditures. Okay, so go ahead and finish that up. Gotta watch that so it doesn't get sniped. We're not popping it because there's no reason to. We might as well wait for the era score. So we finish this and this. We're about to grow. And then we probably need to run a profit project. The first writer went to Russia, of course. Norway cruising along with this. So this has got to be Russia. I hate that they don't go away now, so you can't see like this is Russia and he's still on there even though he has a profit and can't earn more. Gets a little confusing. This person has 4.6 per turn, or is that Russia? No, 10.3. That's Russia. So somebody else is about to tech into, and then Aztecs and Inca will be left out of the religion game. So Norway likely going to get a religion ahead of us here. Still might want to run that profit. When we hit the golden age, either of these civs could pick up their own golden age and get the 4 profit per turn dedication. And that would make us sad if they somehow beat us to it. What are our other options to build here? Get that granary going. We're of course already housing capped. We could lock in our Seguba for a turn, so that it's immediately ready. But I don't think we're going to do that. Another builder, another warrior. Yeah, some options. I think I want to run the profit. It'll also give us a little bit more faith, and that'll be fine in the next era. We'll put that to good use. So here I'm a little like, all right, we got to get this. We got to get their Seguba or their holy site. We got to get some kind of district. And so reaching for tiles like this, obviously this city is fairly bad. Our land is mediocre. Even though you want some desert as well, you don't want this. So we need to do something here. And in either case, it involves buying tiles. I could put their holy site here. But it's obviously susceptible to the volcano, just in the same way that our city center is. So that's a little scary. What do I have them build instead, then? I would like the holy site, frankly. I mean, I could just put it here, but then it doesn't boost the Seguba, and I don't like that. Because this is +7, this is also... Well, this is +6, so it's almost as good. Five turns on their Seguba, huh? I'm thinking about that Seguba just because I want the I do want the merchant points to start ticking off. All right, I hate spending our money on this. But that times out well with our golden age. It'll give us 2 markets. Well, I don't even have to buy both right away, but that trader's really good. A little bit awkward. Little bitty. Little tiny bit awkward. See, this is why I don't like Ranger 2, because you don't end you don't take advantage of the extra sight range from the hills. So generally speaking, I like Alpine, but we made the choices we made, and we will live with them. Could have bought that last turn. Yeah. Oh well. I'm sure you saw the better sequencing. All right. So where else? I'm still not like super keen on rushing out to this city spot. Also because it requires some tile buys. This looks pretty darn good. We could probably be able to maybe be able to settle over here somewhere, depending on loyalty. What that looks like in the Golden Age. I'm mostly thinking we're going to backfill some cities over here. I know they're not super deserty, but that'll be okay. Even like this would be acceptable, I think. All right, 3 turns on the Ancient Era. Anything else happening that is going to get us Era score? I don't think so. So let's do that and trade it to him immediately. We're still very, very weak defensively. Very, very weak defensively. So he could... Eagle Warriors are particularly scary. So let's... Even if this is not a super profitable trade, we're going to go with that. I could go with the raw gold, I suppose. Okay, so you reached over there now. Oh, this game is going to get contentious. Oh, somebody's there. Okay. Go ahead and heal for one more turn. This guy does have the Alpine promotion. Maybe he won't find anything. I was hoping for like a free trader or something like that. That would just be the best. All right, so it'll take us about 5 turns to go ahead and boost craftsmanship. So continuing researching it doesn't make a lot of sense, even though I do want to get to political philosophy. So let's spend a little bit of time on mysticism. Could also help, but well, it actually can't help us secure our religion because we don't have a wildcard policy slot. 2 turns. Yeah, that's just him. There's something there. Looking for a commercial city-state. Our city-states are great. The growth doesn't matter too much. There certainly could have been better scientific city-states, but the only thing we're really missing is a mercantile city-state. That would make us super happy. All right, we'll do this. So we have our own copy of it. Let's see. Yeah, no goody huts. Okay, well, he can come back around then. Still working on it. Okay. We don't necessarily have to beat him there. I don't think he'll take any beliefs that I want. Still, though. No. Please don't kill me. All right, so that completes our project. We can faith buy it. I don't want to spend my faith on it, though. I really, really don't. In fact, I may run another project here. Oh. Okay, so he got it. Did get it. I wonder if he faith bought it or gold bought it. So, okay, so we have Gandhi, presumably, Russia, and then I don't see... Oh, Norway's back down to having none, right? And then we should be able to clear that out on our own. Let's lock in our Saguba because we do want it. Really, the reason I want this city is the districts, but it's so bad. It's so bad. 3 turns on Holy Site prayers. Otherwise, we have to wait 8. I'm happy running another Holy Site Prayers, I think. Again, we don't get a penalty for running those. All right, Dawn of a Golden Age. Next turn, we have 400 faith going into it. That is not too bad. Ah, not Gandhi. Pretty racist of me. It's the Khmer. Hi, Khmer. Hello.
The wicked king pursued Juan and Maria on his swiftest horse.
One turn away.
As he
That's
overtook
era
them,
score we don't
Maria
want.
flung down her ring, and at once rose up 7 tall hills, and the king was slowed.
All right, so we've got another one of the new wonders. It's there. We do get some XP, which is nice, but we also go a little... That was very easily avoided till next era. We've done that a few times now, which is a bit of a bummer. Again, you really want to chain those golden ages, so you don't want to willy-nilly just accept all of it. Oh, and that was easily avoided too. I forgot that there was an eruption and we were going to get error score for that. Rookie mistakes to end the era. So sad. So sad. Oh, well. Hopefully we'll be okay. One of the ways we can get some error score is by conquering him. Just a thought. Just a thought. All right, let's do it. Cool.
Each of us is carving a stone, erecting a column, or cutting a piece of stained glass in the construction of something much bigger than ourselves.
Lovely. And when do you grow? Next turn. Perfect. Perfect. I could put a farm there, but no. I prefer that one. Don't know how long I want to delay craftsmanship. Now we can do... All right, so let's take our dedication first. We're taking monumentality here so that we can faith buy our settlers and builders, and all of those purchases are 30% cheaper. Super nice. Clear that out. Very, very nice. We need to get to 61. We also do gain a trade route capacity. Oh, do you want to be friendly for a little bit? Okay, sweet. That way I don't have to worry about him. Norway's a bit far to be able to send me a particularly effective army. So this gives us time to gobble up some of this land and probably build an army and maybe, you know, backstab him. The next option, next available moment. We'll just backstab him a little bit. Just a tiny little bit. All right, so I do want to get our Sugubas, but let's finish that project real quick and then maybe think about the pyramids. River, you already have... Oh, it's because of the Great Bath. Sweet. Look at these tiles. Great Bath is neat. And do I want to hold this policy switch? I don't really need to switch policies right now. Let's put a little bit of culture here. That way we get a pop in, pop out kind of one later for diplomatic league or envoys or, you know, I don't know. There's some uses to that. So let's go ahead and do that. Well, all right. So now what? Let me go ahead and get this iron. Think about the iron. We already placed this district, so that is one of those hills that we were concerned might have it. These won't bum us out if there's iron on any of those. They're avoiding it still. Okay. Pesha gone. And what I like to see at this stage is no one working on commercial hubs, because really we can get these so easily and just start grabbing these merchants, get faith, which gets us more gold, which gets us more faith, you know, blah 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 blah. Really starts to snowball a little bit. Yeah, I think we are gonna want an encampment for sure somewhere, if nothing else for the city state. So keep doing that. Stinkin' Chocolate Hills. Okay. Oh, dear. Oh, don't kill me. We're a little bit weak here. That's not good. That's not good. Okay, so first Suguba. It's not a great one. It's just like a regular commercial hub right now. But hopefully it'll get better. Hey, I've got a job for you guys. It's this. And then let's go ahead and see if we can get him down here to do any more exploring. Fill out the bottom of our empire. I will grab this because it's a luxury.
Skill without imagination.
Okay, so now we can do this. 5 turns on state workforce, while yet on political philosophy. I assume you're working that. Yeah, that's fine. So now we can faith by the market. It will eat up all of our faith here, and I do want to faith by settlers. So actually what I think I'm going to do... Well, I do want the trader. So let's see. You have 1, 2, 3? You desert? Yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6 flatland desert tiles. Currently here we only have 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is actually a pretty darn good trader. So I think we'll spend a little faith on this guy. Get that gold going. Buy this so we can get our faith going. And we'll get our settlers once we've got level 2 Magnus, so I don't lose any pop over here. Although, again, it really wouldn't hurt us too bad. Now, I could have made that purchase cheaper by getting the market first. I'm aware of that, but I think the value of getting that trade route going now is pretty high. So plus 6 holy site. They'll add in more gold for us. Hey, you didn't kill me. Thank you. Thank you for not killing me. Okie building districts. I don't think we want anything else at the moment. We do have barb camps to clear. And my scouts probably aren't leveling up super quickly at this point. So maybe we'll take that real quick. Get this, yeah, cleared out. Okay, yeah, you're building that, which is good. All right, are we certain about discovering iron? Yes. And this should also get us our religion.
Bronze is the...
Hey. We did it! All right, cool. So, any iron? Any iron at all? We will need iron. So among the many new features and changes that have been added to Gathering Storm, most of which I am huge fan of, this is one that I love as well. We have some strategic resource changes. So instead of just needing 1 copy for all of your knights, now each knight has a particular requirement. So each knight needs 20 iron. And your strategics do accumulate per turn. You've got a cap of 50 that you can raise with encampment buildings. But so all of your unique units used to like ignore that strategic cost, and that doesn't happen anymore. So like your legions need iron and whatnot. So I actually think that's quite good. It really matters in the Renaissance into Industrial era because niter becomes incredibly valuable. Not only is it musketmen and bombards, but it is also cavalry. So yeah, needing niter. It's also, let's see, we also need it for frigates. Yeah, frigates as well. So the need for those strategics has increased greatly. So getting boned on iron could be bad. Now, hopefully we can find some somewhere. That's a stretch. That's a stretch all the way down there. Okay, Valletta could have iron for us, maybe. Yikes, though. That's really bad. It's actually happened in a few of my Mali games. We have a small start bias for resources like that, but not big enough today, it seems. Dang. All right. Well, we'll figure something out. So if we want to go for those knights, we got to pretty much start heading there, which I think is okay. All right, so there's our prophet. What did you grab? Feed the world and synagogues. Totally cool with me. Totally cool with me. All right, so finish that Saguba, and we can probably wait 10 turns to pop our prophet. We're probably looking at choral music for the increased culture that we can get. And you can either go turtley and get like Defender of the Faith, even though that's been nerfed. We'll talk about these beliefs a little bit more when we get there. But basically, I don't think there's a massive demand for me to start that now, unless I really did want to convert him with Crusade. And that in that case, you might want to start getting your static pressure going. Look at these sweet trade routes. So that's not a particularly good road. That one's slightly better, especially if we want to kill him later. Could go all the way here, and that would give us a very nice road. But also have some risk involved, and then we could also build the road through our cap and up to Valletta. I think that's going to be the route I go, even though I would like the science. Yeah, this seems like a pretty useful road. I know it's a lot of flat, but it gets us through here. Does that matter? It doesn't really matter, does it? We should probably just do this. Okay. So, 4 turns. All right, so we got our prophet. That's really good. And you. Bam. Okay. Bring our slinger to help. Down there. And there, again, the reason we save it is we'll have our religion in both these cities for free. For free 99. I like free things. Just want to peek. Just want to peek at all the things. Alrighty. So level 2 Magnus in 3 turns, at which point we can start getting our settlers.
No temini kapa pakisi kamojojotl, waltepotstokatlacael.
So 40 gold per turn. Turn 52, not particularly bad. Could make friends with Norway too. That should finish. Well, gets close to finishing him off. All right, so there's our archery. Just gonna kind of go around this way. Sukuba next turn. We will be buying their market here, so we can faith buy our settlers cheaper. I want the other market too. I want to make sure we have enough faith for everything we want to do. So apprenticeship makes your mines normal, not good. The pasture. Yeah, let's start half teching some. Actually, you know what? Let's unlock our heavy chariots, because this is our pre-build. We are able to pre-build our cavalry, so getting a couple of these going, even just to escort our settlers around, seems somewhat reasonable to me. Right, I don't think anything else is going on over there. Kind of really cut off on this, but this is, like I said, this has kind of been my experience with Mali starts. They're very slow, but once they get snowballing, they feel real nice. Okay. Okay. Battle cry. And then they won't clear it, we will. Alright, so next turn we get our Maggie. Don't pillage. Come on. Don't do it. All right, and then also next turn we can run our Corvée for pyramids, and I think that's the plan. Temple of Artemis still available is a little bit interesting, I guess. Is it? It's like 4 amenity Artemis. The housing is super useful since we have such good food. What are we doing with 1 turn for them? Let's just get going on this. All right. And then we faith buy our market. And then we... That didn't get discounted, did it? These are the same prices. Let's go ahead and wait a turn. Maybe that didn't update. We were going to wait for this anyways, but
It is equally
I did want the trader, so let's look now. Still 80. Huh. Oh, it's the Seguba. It's the Seguba, not the market, that decreases it. So that was the decrease cost. I am confused. It's okay. Can you not, dude? Can you not? That's fine. That's just more. That's more cities for us to take. It's more cities for us to take. So slightly better trade route if we send it here. But we get the science and maybe, yeah, we get the science in this road, which I already mentioned wanting. So I'll trade the a little bit of gold for a little bit of science here. We could also just take the gold like this. Is that better later on for conquest? This road? Oh, you could have followed the road. Okay, so first let's do this so we don't lose our pop. I guess so. Six turns on yours. Okay. So now we can run this guy. And that's probably it. I don't need help with the barbs. Well, maybe I do. We have 2 camps to clear. That one's done, but this one. Hopefully a new one pops up. Okay, so this is irritating. That's not where I would have put that city. That is not where I would have done that. Hey! Wham-boozled. Like wamboozling, yeah, it's fun. Alright, so we have level 2 Maggie, and that settler's 220. That seems like a good... That seems like a good buy. And then I think that means we can slot in your market, which allows me to gold buy your trader next turn. Okay. You didn't pillage it. Thank you.
Don't reinvent the wheel. Just realign it.
All right. Just fortify. All right, come on down, you guys. All right, let's get this. I don't really want this, but we can probably afford the tiles, or at least soon. And then we'll probably have to settle over here now. And then we could also harvest the deer, although we probably don't need to. Do I need a builder? Not yet. Not yet. All right, so that unlocks our chariots. I don't even know where to send you. I guess back down. Maybe heal up first. Just in case it gets messy out there. Oh, are you farming our city-state? You. No. Bad Aztecs. Bad. Don't do that. They're useful to me. I also don't want to send I don't want to send them my envoy now for first suzerain, even though that's era score. Because you're mean. Why would you be so mean? Ooh. Protect our mine. 5 turns on their holy site. So why don't we actually faith buy this trader? And then gold buy the settler. 280. Okay, so next turn we can do it. Dude. Not cool, man. What'd they ever do to you? Now we can take our science, I think. Cool. Heal up our troops. I don't know what to do with you, man. I would like to defend you, but I don't... I'm not naive enough to think that I can. Oh, well. Alright, so let's look again at our Great People screen. Oh my god, Eagle Warriors are so dumb. At least they're not coming towards me. Because this city is going to need a little bit of love. And recruiting a great merchant might be nice. Yeah, we're already at 4. Yeah, so that's really good. We may start running those down here. Not sure. Boop. All right, so I don't have to buy tiles yet. We can run the policy for that. We do get to start with a food tile, which is not really what I want. And I would like this 2-2, but mostly I'm interested in buying these 2 tiles for them. And that should be enough for now. Those 2 tiles and then these 2 tiles for districts. This I might have to get going right away. 70 for it. Yeah, I got to give him something to do. Okay. Something not penalized. Okay. Do we make friends with him too? He has a stupid religion. I don't like that. In gardens, so I was going to be sad if it was our pyramids. About to grow. Adding in that tile. Let's go make sure we get a little more information here. He might feel threatened, but we're friends, so he shouldn't. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Let's go explore. Poor city-state. We're certainly going to have to liberate them later. Violent storm. We have a haboob. So we could probably get away with settling something over here, but I don't want to settle just a completely flat land city. The settles I'm interested would be probably down on here-ish somewhere. I don't even know. I may not even bother. We may just backfill and use these as our desert, like, faith-based cities. And then just take what he has later. I want this Petra, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. All right, so theirs is almost done. We probably will pop our profit at that point. We are missing out on 2 culture per turn from choral music because of our shrine. The alternative being to wait for them to finish, but I don't think that's worth it. Okay. How does one do this? Whoa, there he is.
Я царь Петр. Достойный правитель, подобный вам, должен ценить все самое изысканное. Любите ли вы искусство, подобно мне?
Cool. Where are you at? This is Pangea. So he's somewhere. Five turns we could buy tiles. Pasture, huh? Yeah, I don't want to hard tech anything. These are easily gotten. Probably over there. Okay, 3 turns on pyramids. Hey, this is done. We have another trader? Did one get pillaged? Or did I not buy it? I didn't buy it. Okay. All right, so at this point, I do kind of want to start running some commercial hub grants. Again, it's not penalized with the way that our mechanics work. And I want to be able to, like, the first, like, I swear, like, it's like the first 3 or 4. Ooh, there's a biography button? Cool. I never even paid attention to that. The more you know. And the things that you don't know, even though you have, like, 3,000 hours of this game. Yeah, like, the first, like, 3 or 4 merchants are incredibly cheap as far as points go, and incredibly valuable. Incredibly valuable. Especially for us. That I don't want to see. Although, waste your charges? Do I hold you for a couple more turns then? Because then we'll instantly snuff it out. We're missing out on that 2 culture. Nice. I told you we'd find one. I knew it. Knew it from the get-go. We could settle... Can we settle this? We can settle this. We could settle an aqueduct city here. Here? Yeah. It'd be tough to hold without the population. I think we want to go over this way. If we settle this, there's no bonus to settling the grassland, but we would get the free faith. Your districts are already taken care of. So if we settle this, we can put like a Saguba and our holy site like that. So the holy site misses out on 2 desert tiles, but ultimately isn't that bad. What are our other options? We could settle back here, not take free food and faith. Put the Saguba here. And then the holy site here, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's the same difference. I think I want this city done. Actually, if we settle this... I guess we could go coastal and pick up the iron. I mean, I don't love that, but I don't know where else we're getting iron. And if we're going to do anything with knights, we need that iron. I think we almost have to do that. I don't want to do that, but I think we have to. Means we're settling this, I guess. Could still reach for a holy site over there, like Suguba. Technically settle this. I just think we have to do that. It's not the city I want, but I think it's the city we deserve. Rats. Rats, I say. Now we can pick up a little extra science. There's our boost to medieval affairs. Yeah. Okay. Gotta do what you gotta do. That's kind of troll. So yeah, this guy gets us a luxury. Where are we gonna want to spend that? Ideally over here somewhere, because it's gonna be a while. I wonder if we make friends with Norway. Thank you. Major drought. Okay. These are going all right. We've got crazy gold. Like I said, the real advantage is gold. I like what we're doing with our faith. And I think it's already showing some promise. But really the gold side of things. So getting Reina sooner rather than later would be great. Picking up these merchants. This is also a great way to make sure that you're developing your era score. So running those projects, recruiting merchants. We really want to chain together those golden ages for the free trade routes. And yeah, I mean, I can't, there isn't anything possibly that you guys might want to see. So I think we're going to put in a cut to the video. And you know, when we come back, we'll keep expanding, and we'll get to political philosophy. Life will be good. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Love making these for you guys. And don't forget to stop by twitch.tv/thegamemechanic and come say hi to us in person on the internet. Thank you for watching, everybody. See you in the next one.